May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to another video from Kirk. Today's video is titled Smart Elite College Student Try to Understand Critical Race Theory. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hi, I'm hoping that you could explain without using a single buzzword or a conservative talking point what CRT is.
So you want to go back to Herbert Marcuse, the Frankfurt School, Michel Foucault, Jacques Derrida,
I want you to answer
man?
my question.
No, I'm just asking you, how far back do you want me to go?
I want you to explain what CRT is.
What CRT is comes out of critical theory, which came out of the Frankfurt School, which is a belief that there are systems that exist both institutionally and systemically, and that through critical theory, which also has critical law theory, through the kind of the changing of how we view society must be through a racial lens and not through an economic lens or through a legal lens. And if you look very clearly at the writings of Marcuse, at the writings of Spinoza, especially in the early 1990s where this started to pop up, there was this idea that we must give preference based on the melanin content of people's skin, not on actions, not on choices, and instead, because America is so unequal, because it is so inequitable, that these writers and authors that were the beginning people that actually started this term critical race theory 50 or 60 years ago believed that this would be a true Marxist type movement that would help happen in this country. It was kind of fostered and started in many different universities across this country. Marcuse came from the Frankfurt School, and it really kind of comes back to the couple beliefs that CRT believes in, to make it overly simple. Number one, that there is no such thing as absolute truth. That number two, power dynamics are more important than anything else. Number three, skin color should be something that has a top priority in how we characterize people and their worth and their dignity. Number four, that kind of American history and kind of how we teach it is completely wrong. Five, that America is systemically racist, and I could continue from that. That right there is a 35,000-foot view. Happy to go deeper, but that is the history of critical race theory, and it's evolved into terms of wokeism, diversity, equity, inclusion, the idea of America being systemically racist, 1619 Project. They're all outgrowths of the postmodern deconstructionist type viewpoint that started in the 1960s from Marcuse, who was a Marxist type believer in the Frankfurt School, was expelled, found domicile here in America, and implemented in our colleges. How'd I do?
I do appreciate that response. Thank you. You did use the word wokeism, which is a conservative buzzword, unfortunately. I'm going to take my seat. Thank you.
How about this? How about this? Garbage.
Wow. I think, you see, this is the reason why I watched Charlie's video, because he's a really smart man. You see, you ask him a question, he has given you the answer you asked for. He said you wanted him to say it in a linear way, a way that, you know, it's been defined, and he has let you know this is what people think about critical race theory. This is the ideology, you know, making the color of your skin matters, you know, making it look like you have to be this color of skin for you to be this good, and you have to come from this race for you to be qualified from a certain kind of thing. This is the ideology of people back then, and I don't blame them, because that was what was in the trend back then. The same way we are all buying the new iPhone, or if you are a videographer, a photographer, you're getting the new camera that have been released so that you will be up to date. And I feel that was what was invoked back then. I think formerly blacks were not allowed to be in the same class with whites, and it was a thing that was happening back then. But I think now we are growing, we are evolving. Now we are seeing the world in another, you know, scope, another viewpoint, and everyone is seeing each other as equal. And I think that is what Charlie is here. He said exposing critical race theory, and that is what he's here to let the world know that yes, it is wrong. You judge people by, you know, how they approach you or how they treat you, not based on what you've heard about them before. Okay, if you're employing someone, you employ them based on competence and not based on their skin color or racial difference. And I think that is what we all need to do, because that is the best thing to do, the perfect thing to do. If I'm to build an organization, I'm not going to bring you there or employ you simply because you are from my hometown or from my country. I'm going to employ you simply because you are the best man for the job. And that is it, because if I want my job to strive, I need the best people that I can lay my hands on. I don't need people, or I don't need to employ you based on sentiment. I need to employ you based on competence. And I just love Charlie, and I want to see more videos from him. If you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If it is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remain blessed.